this so-called festive season, I find myself conflicted, as I am sure do many of you, my valued audience. The dichotomy goes beyond the standoff between the Christian celebration of love and giving versus the modern holiday of commercialism we now find ourselves within the midst of. It goes further even than the Christian appropriation of older, stranger ceremonies that in this hyper-real present we've all but lost contact with. It is the battle between the soul and the flesh made manifest. It is the phantasmagoria of childhood versus the self-serving villainy of the sad adults we have become. How to get back? Well, I might recommend a course of sonic and visual readjustment via the efforts of our city's many working magicians and shaman. In fact, that's precisely what I'm going to do. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leonard Skully, and I'm going to be your very own Ghost of Christmas Future, a guide to the future of December. On Wednesday the 4th, Swedish duo Vulkano will be performing at Gulliver's on Oldham Street. Permit me to say that these two look particularly feral. The pair, whose motto is "Live wild, die free," create a riotous sound which I am reliably informed mixes pop music and elements of what is known as goth. What is goth anyway? Well, what goes around comes around, and for good reason. On Friday the 7th, What's Happening Heroes, The Things, team up with brutal Manchester legends Bobbie Peru to celebrate something more violent yet altogether more authentic than the supermarket Christmas spectacle that we have grown accustomed to. Forgive this academic if he seems to have lost his professional objectivity for a moment. Turn up to this little ward, the Eagle Inn, on Collier Street in Salford. You're going to need to make some tough decisions, as on the same eve there are two more pre-Christmas parties, both definitely pretty out there. Local record and cassette label Golden Lab are having a shindig at the Castle Pub, and they have a whole host of unusual delights in store for you. Acts include Vermont's MV&EE, Heather Leigh, Michael Flower, the Doozer, Acrid Lactations, and Sorcerer Wisdom. Over at Islington Mill, you can find yet more Yule-tide brain stimuli in the form of music, art, noise, and performance from a variety of invokers. What is billed as a headline performance from Londoners' Terminal Cheesecake also appears to be much more than that. We have an event taking place over 2 floors. The club space playing host to live music performances from Terminal Cheesecake, GNOD, BONG, HEXEN, TRANARCHY, RAIKES, Parade, BRATAN, Dream Eyes, and River Slaughter. Meanwhile, on the first floor, we have a happening from artists Rosanne Robertson, Debbie Sharp, AULO'S First Read, Gary Fisher, Matt Dalby, and 2 Koi KARP. I have never been afraid of self-promotion, thus I do not quail when I draw your attention to happenings on my own record label, Leonard Skully Records. Come the 9th of December, you'll be able to purchase the debut album from Manchester band the Jungfraus, eponymously titled The Jungfraus. I put a great deal of store in these boys and feel confident in promising you a lightning burst of something like space pop, something like psych pop, and something that is most unlike any kind of pop you might have ever heard. Roll up and grab yourself a listen. I wholeheartedly dig it. On the 12th of December, Stranger Sun celebrate the release of their new album, Last Days of Butterfly, the launch gig at Krazaar. I was privileged to be a part of this album's unleashing, so I urge you to get down to Krazaar to feel it firsthand. Support comes from Politburo and Druss, no less. The idea of the ancient marketplace at the center of the Silk Road, with spices and silks bustling of activity and news from far distant places, is a potent one that continues in a variety of forms. This potent memory continues at Krazaar, for now there is Krazaar. Starting on the 14th of December and then happening every second Saturday of the month, Krazaar promises to be an eclectic marketplace where you can find oddities, bizarre and wonderful. The spirit of free trade in its purest form shall run free here. Be prepared to haggle, to barter, and to give up your soul for the right price. On second thoughts, give that last one a miss. Naturally, there are many of our events taking place, and I of course recommend seeking these pleasures out and sampling them for all they are worth. For, ultimately, this Christmas period is about more than dualistic struggle. It is in fact principally the story of mystery, be it Christian or otherwise. And mystery, my friends, is the source of that which is real and that which is unreal, by which I mean everything. Enjoy your mince pies, my friends. I'm Leonard Skully PhD. Good night.